Speaking of sports, though, Scottie Pippen's a fucking nut, huh?
Scottie Pippen, what Scottie Pippen do, man?
So first, Scottie Pippen came out last week on some hating shit, and he said KD lost because he doesn't know how to play team ball, and if he would have been able to play team ball, they could have beat the Bucks. He was just trying to put it all on himself. Wild thing to say after a guy is literally half an inch away from hitting a three instead of a two and taking him to the joint by himself. You a fucking hater, Scotty.
Yeah, I don't think it's any worse than anything Skip Bayless has ever said about any athlete.
And then
But
KD came back and said, Scotty, aren't you the guy that sat out the final play because your coach didn't draw the last shot for you?
that's what we love from KD.
What the fuck, what the fuck is you talking about, Scotty?
Right back, KD.
This is what you know. This is what you known for, bro. What the fuck is we talking about? And then Scotty had an interview. Scotty coming out with a book.
Mm.
Scotty coming out with a book soon. So he was on, I think, Dan Patrick's show, and Scotty was saying a bunch of shit. He said Charles Barkley's not tough. All he's known for being tough for is throwing a little white boy through the window and all this little nut ass shit he was saying. And then he was talking about Phil Jackson and why he didn't get the last shot and blah blah. And Scotty said it was a racial decision. And Dan Patrick was like, a racial decision. So are you calling Phil Jackson a racist? He said, absolutely.
Damn.
Yep.
Really? Who got the shot?
Who coach?
I think there was always beef with Kukoc because I remember in the last
Kukoc
dance
hit it too.
they hated him. They hated him when he got on the team. They didn't think he was good enough, and then they came out like
Jordan didn't hate him.
Jordan hated him at first too. They said all the NBA guys hated him.
Relax to Scotty, like he gonna be on our team. But the this was because they were saying he's gonna be better, or the GM was saying he would be better than Scotty.
Yeah, and he hit that. He wasn't fucking with no Scottie Pippen, dog.
Yeah, saying shit like that will make you hate somebody.
Yeah, he wasn't fucking with Scotty at all. But Kukoc did hit that shot.
He did.
And I could see like things like that piling up, and then you get resentments, and you start coming up with theories about somebody that they're racist. Like I was saying before the pod, he even in the Last Dance, didn't they say he sat out like some season or half a season because of his contract? Like he's always been kind of focused on himself, and
respect.
That's why he lost his wife.
Respect. He didn't lose his wife. He still got his wife, right?
No.
They just lose her once a week.
just on Friday.
Just on Friday. Just on Fridays.
The fuck Scottie Pippen pod.
They got shared custody.
That's fucked up.
Nah, Scotty, that's cool, bro. I don't know if Phil's a racist or not. He could be, but like I don't. Phil did say a bunch of dirt about Kobe when he retired for like a season or two.
Damn, really?
Yeah, he wrote a book. When he left the Lakers the first time after Shaq and Kobe, he was shitting on Kobe in his book. Yeah, he was shitting on Kobe in his book. 100%.
I mean, then we go to the posse comment about LeBron.
100%.
We know why that was said, and I mean, there is a little damn Phil. Now that we peeling back the layers, I mean, it's like
not real shit though, bro. I was deep diving on it, and they had some quotes from his book and like over his time and like what he was saying, and like then they was talking about his treatment of Melo and like.
But does that mean he's racist?
I mean, how old is Phil Jackson? And not saying like on purpose. Like, I mean, I remember we had that episode where we said you could be racist on accident. You don't even know you're being racist.
The other through line besides them being all black is that they are all superstars and might have a big ego.
That too. That I'm definitely not ruling that out. Like, I'm not saying Phil Jackson racist. I'm saying it is a lot of. I mean, was the posse statement racist? Would you classify that as racist?
What was that again? I don't know that one.
He was calling like he said they were ruining basketball. Rich Paul and Maverick Carter, how they started the agency, and LeBron walks around with his posse and all this blah blah blah. Instead, I guess saying like business partners or even friends to that point.
And so that word posse was like the key word.
Yeah, for them.
Is that like signaling race?
That's how reporters made it seem.
Phil Jackson has had some questionable quotes in his book, The Maverick, which he was scratching. What's it called? In his response to David Stern's dress code, he said, the players have been dressing in prison garb the last 5 or 6 years. All that stuff that goes on, it's like gangster thuggery stuff. It's been time to change the dress code.
Scotty exposing this man.
That sounds wild.
That sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. What is that? What is prison garb? Come on,
Prison guard.
not walking around wearing jumpsuits, man. The fuck
And
is
it's kind of crazy that you mentioned black people and say prison right away. Like
the fuck?
that's kind of sick.
Fuck is what?
Thuggery.
Ah, shit, ain't looking good for Phil. I mean, another one. He probably don't give a fuck either.
Nah. You know what's crazy is that's another joint I like him not knowing he's racist. Phil
Yeah.
Jackson says some wild shit like that, but he also takes all his coaching techniques and what from Native Americans. Like it's like,
Does he really?
yeah, Phil Jackson's like super into Native American culture.
I did know
Like
that.
he'd give his
Yeah. That makes sense.
The Zen master.
The Zen master.
Yep.
The one that I'd be disappointed if he was racist would be Pop.
Yeah, that was
He's not. Yeah, he's not.
He seems dope.